I want to make sure I'm on first. Okay, good. Back. I'm back, guys. Okay, good. Back. I'm back, guys. Okay, I had to restart my OBS, guys. I'm sorry about that. Okay, I had to restart my OBS, guys. I'm sorry about that. Oh, damn fuck. Mm. Damn. I think my mouse batteries are dying. Great. Well, I can see you guys on the chat at least now. Well, I can see you guys on the chat at least now. I can't even turn you down. I can't even turn you down. AAA batteries, where are they? We just got some AAA batteries. Where the hell are they now? Ugh. Just smash. There. Put those back later. Put this back later. Get this back over here. Clear this off here. Don't know, but I'm not gonna check it down. Just put it in there. Okay, plus going down. Plus going down. Mouse is working sporadically. I can't believe this shit. Okay, I don't know.
Raffle.
Alright, now I'm trying to get all my windows reopened, guys. Thank you for your patience. Doody. Because it's not working the way I would need it to. That's why it's a bastard. Doody. Hey, Jew Bears, give me a second. I'm almost done here. Are you still with me? I'm trying to open my chat now. I saw you in here. So give me a second to finish getting my screens back up the way they're supposed to be. That way I can actually see people. And what they're talking to me about. God. I'm doing good, except for some computer issues this morning. Other than that, I'm doing fabulous. You know, computers are wonderful when they work right, but when they don't want to work right, it's a hard thingy. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, okay, just work. Damn it. And now it's like, my mouse pad is not picking up the mouse. Little tracker thingy. It's days are and I miss having a wheel there. At least the wheel always worked most of the time. Okay, so it looks like I've got everything open that I need open right now. I wish. Looks like everything's working okay. I want to relight my candle because it went out while I was trying to mess with shit. Let's get to doing your reading today, Jew Bears. How are we doing? I'm doing good. You know, I've had a couple of. I bumped my head. I had a bump. I fell down after choking on some coffee and not doing so good there. And then I fell on the ground, spit out the coffee. I live, yay. But now I've got a nice little bump on my head for that. And then I announced that I am starting to gather money to print 150 copies of my deck here in real form for you guys to own as well. If you want to find out more about that, click on that Kickstarter link. Other than that, things have been going pretty about normal. Now I just want to get some cleansing shuffle in this because I did do a reading for somebody else not too long ago. And then the computer decides it doesn't want to work anymore, and I have to reload OBS, and that shuts down the stream. So, it's not fun, but it happens, right? So throw me your numbers. We'll get to it when you're ready. This is gonna suck. Okay, whenever you're ready, Jew Bears, I'm ready. I'm just waiting for you to. Okay, there you go. I was waiting for the numbers. It's like, wait a minute. I'm waiting for numbers, right? And is this just a general reading, or did you want a question? If you want a general, just say general. God dang it, pick it up. I can't even close this dumb window down. Just a general reading for you today, or what? Well, I'm going to give it a second just in case we had another oopsie. Okay, good. So, here are your 3 official shuffles, 6 card in. 1, 2, and 3. 6 card, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we want to know about love, do we? All right. Let's see what the cards have to tell you about that. So, hey, welcome on in. How's it going, Blue? Nice to see you. Magical Freedom, I'm doing awesome. I don't know what MF is supposed to stand for. What's going on, MF? I'm doing awesome, MF. So, now, Jew Bears, the thing about the love thing that we want to know about the general love reading. You have to get a better understanding of what you actually want your next relationship to look like. Get a better understanding about what you actually need in that relationship to help you understand yourself better. We're not going to find someone who's going to help fix us. We're going to fix ourselves. We're just following a partner who can travel along with us, maybe help us along the way. But they're not going to be the partner that we really, really need. We need to get we're going to get the partner we need. Sorry. Oh, give me a second here. Thank you for telling me about that. Okay, there we go. Fixed. Okay, so now we're back on track, right? We can see the screen and everything. Okay. So the exist card usually pops up when we're trying to form an idea of what we want the future to look like. The universe is just asking you to very, very clearly define that in your mind, of picturing what you want to manifest in the world. So what do you want to bring into life? Start thinking about all the aspects of the right partner for you. Don't think about how they look or what they look like. Try to concentrate on the inward stuff. You're searching for a soulmate, not a body mate. If you want a body mate, anybody will do. Okay? But if you want a soulmate, there's only a couple of soulmates out there for each one of us in this world. Now, that's what you're being asked to say. What kind of love do you want? Do you want just a body, or do you want something that's going to be more than that? And that's what the exist card pops up. So getting a better understanding of your past so you don't make the same mistakes you used to. Existing as a new idea, going to be coming into being. Well, could be. I think you have like a dual. You have 2 different guys out there that are right for you. And let me just see if I can describe the guy that you're in. He's kind of biker-ish, but he's a soft biker-ish kind of a guy. He may look like a hard ass, but he's one of the squishy kind of people inside kind of a people. You press the right kind of buttons, he'll cry. You press the right kind of buttons, he'll punch you in the face. Okay, very emotional, kind of biker-ish style, kind of clothing, blue jeans, t-shirt, jacket or something like that, cool leather jacket or something like that. Kind of got black spiky hair. Am I describing the right? Okay. So he feels like he's there to kind of start the ball rolling, as it were to say. I think he could be someone you want in the future, but I think you both have a little bit of cooking time to get before you're done in your both respective ovens to go, oh, let's have this meal together kind of a deal. But I wouldn't lose hope because it is definitely someone in your inner circle. It's someone who's in your circle right now. Someone you already trust, someone you probably already know. So if this is that guy, that might be a good indication of that. Because the thing that this card asks you to do is to keep the fire lit in the center of the circle. You have to be the one who starts the spark in that bonfire that keeps that passion going. All the people who come help you share stories and celebrate that fire and add wood to that fire will help you along the way, but you still ultimately have to make sure you look at what's right in front of your eyes. Not spiky hair, though, haha, but black hair. Okay, I don't get everything right. But you know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know if he's got short, spiky, little like hair or something. I don't know what it is, but I'm just seeing this guy in my head, right? And it's all about you kind of saying "fuck you" to the last guy a little bit, okay, or the last relationship a little bit, as in I'm gonna make sure that this time I'm not going to fall for the same kind of guy. I want to get angry enough at myself to go, I deserve better. And it's kind of like I need to let some of this emotion out that I'm angry at myself for always choosing the wrong kind of guy. Well, then choose a different kind of guy. You know, maybe you should pick someone who's a little bit more opposite, not quite fully opposite, but a little bit more opposite than you've been looking at currently. Maybe it's time to give the square or good guy a try rather than the bad boy. I know we like our bad boys, but sometimes it's all about how we're trying to say F you to the parents, F you to the world, F you to the last relationship. And this guy is that kind of a meaning. Now, that doesn't mean that this guy couldn't turn into something in the future. I just want you to realize that there's some issues in both of your categories right now that's kind of preventing this from happening. We have to let go of the hate before we can walk into love. We have to stop letting go of the self-hate, the self-loathing. All of that stuff is what we're angry about. Not necessarily that you are angry or that this guy is angry at you. It's something that you'll have to deal with in the future of not getting angry at yourself for falling for someone who seems to be right. You keep learning the same lesson over and over again because the universe is trying to get you to realize this isn't the one you want. But this guy here, he feels a little bit different than the other guys you dated. At least he has a more emotionally open awareness of that. Well, you just have to get back out there around your positive people who keep telling you that this looks like a good thing. Hear your friends, listen to your friends, but you've got to draw that positivity into your own world. You have to follow the sun around like a sunflower does in a sunflower field. It doesn't take its eyes off of that sun even until the time it sets. Then it goes back and says, I need to do a little bit of work here. Takes a tiny one turn there and goes right back to starts and starts to recoup all the energy it just took for the day. Now, it doesn't take all of that energy to turn itself back around, so you have way more of that energy. But you have to get around those positively minded people who would like to share the stories with you, who remind you that as long as we're making good relationship choices this time, they'll let you know when you're not. Okay? So you know that I have to bask in this new idea that it's going to be better. I have to bask in that sun and know it's going to be better. Yeah, I'll answer that question in a second. And then there's a circle. Well, the reason you have what we call twin flames. So you have one guy who's a different one kind of experience for you and another guy who's a different experience for you. You know, we are given a lot of choices here on earth. You know, and some people might see that you have already met that guy, but he turned out not to be the one you wanted to live with yet. You know what I'm saying? So he might be your best friend. He might be someone who you relate to, look at in a very fond way, but just don't see him in the marriage category kind of way. Just because it's a soulmate does not mean that they fall in love with you romantically. It just can be someone who's always been there by your side, who would do anything for you. It can be a soulmate sometimes. Okay? So just remind yourself that the guy you're talking to and you really like him, right? Well, then let's make sure we express that and we understand what it takes to have a good relationship. Open, honest communication. You're both going to work together as a team to make this work. You're both going to have your own separate things to do once in a while and not worry about what the other person is doing because we have that trust. Ultimate love, ultimate trust with this person. And then we've got to make sure we feel that back in return, you know? And then we've got to work on that every day and say, I love you as much as possible, appreciate them as much as possible, cherish them as much as possible, and show them in no uncertain terms just how much we want them in our lives. So I'm saying that the current guy you're thinking of, he feels like he's just not done cooking yet. What that means is he's just been putting himself in that little oven and he's just getting ready so that he's just the right kind of, like a cake when you put the toothpick in to make sure it's clean. Okay, he's not toothpick ready yet. And once he's toothpick ready, then maybe those eyes and the relationship will become something better or something more. But right now you're both kind of finishing the last minute on the stovetop. And welcome in my VIP, your Tansy. I want cake now. Me too. And it's like, okay, I can sit here and describe accurately what I see in my head, but I don't think you want to be that hungry. So, no, when I think of food, it's always the drizzle on slowly kind of stuff. I like me a chocolate cake with chocolate frosting, but I don't like it that heavy chocolate. I like the lighter chocolate. Dark chocolate is different though. Okay, dark chocolate is great. And then I just love to have that cake, and as they drizzle out and down all that flavorful stuff, yummy. Yeah, I'm back too. Thank you. Sorry about that. My OBS was just misbehaving, lady. Thank you for letting me know though, because I had to restart the whole thing all over again. So I really appreciate you coming back in. I just had to restart. That's all I had to do. Yeah, it happens. It happens. No worries. We're not going to do that. White chocolate. Oh, I love me a white chocolate. The best cake I ever had a white chocolate on one side and white chocolate on one side, dark chocolate on the other. I had that cake like a small piece on the side of it. Oh my God. Talk about cake heaven. Oh, I hate that. I have yes, I smoke. I have lung issues because of smoking, but ever since I was a little boy, I've gotten this kind of small little phlegm because I have the GERD stuff. So when my GERD acts up, it kind of dumps into the lungs a little bit, makes me cough and hack and stuff like that. So most of the time it's from my GERD, not my smoking, but I can't say that this doesn't contribute to it. You know what I'm saying, guys? So we just, keep going like that. And did you hear my good news, your bestie Tansy? Yeah, see? Well, you follow my Discord channel, so you probably already know. But I have my my 5 paths deck. You can start to help me donate money towards that. I'm going to be printing 150 copies. 50 copies of that will be going out to people who helped me got there along the way and people who helped me there. So if you like my deck and you want to own a copy, remember, Tans, you're getting one signed and everything, and just want to kind of remind you on that, yeah. And I didn't see that. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate that so much. But I think that you just Jew Bears, the last thing I wanted to say is you have to trust your heart and trust your feelings, because those are going to be that's what your guides are trying to tell me to say. Listen to that heart. Listen to that heart and stop being such a in my brain logical thinker. Sometimes we think a little too logically. Oh, well, cool. And I have people helping me out. That's awesome. I'm not really expecting a whole lot from it. I'm hoping I can reach my campaign goal, but I'm already pretty well there. I've got enough for 579 promised donations so far. So I'm only $1,000 away, really, from my $4,000 away from my goal. So I'm, a little bit. And I understand, it's a big investment. You're paying the $100 for shipping and handling and getting the deck printed, and all of that stuff is going towards it. Plus, I'm signing them with something. I don't know if I should get like a gold marker or something like that to sign them in, or what. Like sign in black there. My handwriting sucks, so I have to try to be as good as possible with it, and especially when I'm doing the personalized message for somebody out there. Because if you get one of those decks, you can also get an original card from my original deck that I made in 2011. So, that's kind of what I've been doing. And just like I said, I was just checking on it this morning. You're welcome, Jew Bears. I just wanted to finish up saying that. Now I can clear the queue. And have a great day too, Jew Bears. I wish you all of the best today. Keep love alive in your heart. I know things are going to work out exactly the way they're supposed to work out. So, go do you. And then, all we're doing today is doing some awesome readings for people. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll play some marbles or something like that. We'll find out. It depends on how many people want readings today. How is your streams going, Tans? Did you stream today? Oh, okay. I don't know if you have a schedule for that yet or not. So, well, I'm glad to have you here. How about that? My baby streamer, Tans, go give her a like, go give her a follow. Let's give her a shout out. Yeah, let's shout out my bestie. If my keyboard were on and working, of course. Oh, okay. Go give her a like. Go give her a follow, guys. She's a amazing streamer. She's just starting her streaming, finding a lot of things out. She's a variety game streamer. She does some tarot sometimes. You'll have to ask her for that. She's just beginning to learn how to do some of that, so give her a little bit of time. But the one reading I got, I can say, was very accurate, and I thought she did a great job with it. So, how about that? And just go check her out. She's a variety game streamer. She has a nice, cozy vibe kind of style. So, no worrying about dance parties there. But, we won't have to worry about the kind of stuff. But, but we don't know what games she'll play. You never know, right? Oh yeah, on the earlier reading, yeah, that basically you're on the right track and that you should keep persisting in that. They just want you to do a little bit more self care. You know, they want you to get back to doing a little bit more self care for a while, recoup your spoons a little bit, and then just kind of give it. I would give it like another. I would give it to like the end of this month. Then maybe start to do things again for other people. Give yourself a nice solid week at least of a week of just whatever self care issues you can do. They just want you to get back in the routine. Kind of like a. I think they're trying to tell you to meditate a little bit more or cleanse the energy field off more. I think that's all they really want you to do there, as far as an energetic way. But it wouldn't hurt to take better care of self. That's getting you ready for the next bigger thing coming. Because you have a major event coming in February, maybe by end of February, that's gonna um, make you reevaluate, but in a good way, not in a bad way. You're gonna have to, what major event sounds scary? Like shifting from negative thinking to positive thinking. You know what I'm saying? So a major event in spirit. You're moving up the ladder in spirit. You know what I'm saying? Assuming you do all that self-care stuff. Well, like I said, sometimes this stuff comes flying in on me and I don't know. So, good. Because you know what? They're just trying to just show you that you deserve it as much as you give to everybody else. And they're just trying to show you how to do equal give, equal take kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? See, when I come here, I don't even take energy from you. I just read your energy. I don't take it and I don't give it to you. I just read it. You know, when I'm doing a palm reading, then I'm definitely taking a little bit of your energy, but that's different than a tarot reading to me because that's a lot more personal in my estimation. When I do a palm reading and I'm holding your hand, it's kind of hard not to take some energy when you're holding someone's hand, even if you're just trying to do it very tiny bit so you get that connection. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I don't know where you're at in the world. I don't know what time zone you're at in the world or any of that stuff. So the fact that I can even get some of this right is amazing. The fact that you guys keep telling me I'm on point all the damn time. I've only had one person tell me I was kind of off on my review once. So I think I appreciated the feedback from that. You know. And I appreciate some feedback from people who have been honest with me. I'm trying to make my explanations a little shorter, but I also have, when I feel like it's coming out of me, it's just, sometimes I just talk until I talk. I talk. Sometimes they're not done talking through me yet. You know what I'm saying? And even though you probably got the point, like 3 times ago I said it, it's kind of like, oh, wait, we want to hear the words, okay, I got it, before we can let it go kind of a deal. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyone who's intuitional or have the mediums and have guides and stuff like this that they communicate very well with, they will tell you, most people of us will tell you that it's a very weird relationship because you're talking to something that's not there, giving you all of these either auditory kind of messages, in your head kind of messages, and you start to sit there and wonder sometimes, am I listening to the right voices? You know, we all go through it at one point in our life. And then we have to trust those voices or not trust those voices. They have yet to tell me to do anything that will harm anyone, so I keep listening to them. At least not in a purposeful matter. You know, if I'm spiritually butt kicking you today and I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry, but that's why they're blunt tarot readings. Not, I'm going to tell you what, you know, I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive if I have to be and tell you what you really need to know, because sometimes that's how you need to hear it. No sugarcoat here. Just doing a cleanse shuffle now. Yeah, exactly. We wake you up, you know, and like I said, it's not a matter of harm, it's more a matter of, hey, get your energy to recognize the things that are already happening in your life that you just haven't been paying attention to that you need to start doing. I'm a big validation guy. I do a lot more, I give a lot more validation than what is to come kind of stuff, but what is to come kind of stuff comes easy for me sometimes too. And then I get extra information. It's like, well, what am I supposed to do with that? So sometimes it's like I just blurt it out. I don't even think about it. It's like there's no filter. It's a thought comes in here, out mouth it goes. You know, no filter. Not only is that something I've learned how to do as a reader in general, and as soon as I'm done with your reading, I've trained my brain to forget what I've just told you. That way, you know, I try to give you a clean reading every time as much as possible. Unless you come in here every day asking the same question over and over again, it's hard not to read the same energy again. But sometimes, like a couple days ago, I had to tell someone something that they might not wanted to hear. You know, they wanted to know if they should stay in a relationship or not. And I said, I don't think he's ever wanted to be in a relationship. I think he just wants the body to be there so he doesn't feel lonely. And, you know, and she was just talking about how much she loves the guy and how much the guy doesn't see her. And it's just like, I've been where you're at. Yeah, I try to do that's the way I try to do it, but like I said, I don't think about these things. I just say them, no filter, 100%, you know. And you know, I don't want to give I'm not giving away anything from anybody else's reading. That's another thing. I pride myself on not saying who that was or if it's your reading. These are public readings, so anyone can come look at these things anyway. It's not like I delete my VODs or anything like that. I keep them on, so if you want to go back and look at them, you can. You know, so that maybe you want to take notes or something and jot stuff down in your journal, things you want to try and do. You know, because at the point, as soon as I stop the reading, your new journey begins. Because you've already chosen to do a path that's either right for you or not right for you in that moment. You know, either you think my advice makes sense or you say, nope, doing it this way instead. And that's perfectly fine because that's the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be making these choices yourself. We're only supposed to help guide you to the answers that were already there right in front of your face. All of you. Oops. I ain't no sugarcoat. Ah, there. Roar. Hey. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. I wish I knew what happened there because it didn't pop up for me there. What happened there? What alert did we just do? Oh, I must say I've got right timing. Yeah. Oh, Swifty, that's what it was. Swift, welcome on in. You're welcome. Hey, you know what? I show the love here. You know, that's one thing I want to say to anybody who's in my chat. Shout yourself out once a chat. don't be afraid to promote yourself a little bit here. Just don't get excessive about it is all I'm asking for. So if you guys want to do the exclamation point SO and then your own name or somebody else's name that you think is a good streamer, hey, maybe I go check one of those people out after stream. Hey, maybe they go check out one of those people after stream. Maybe they come to you because you recommended them. You know, we're all a part of a bigger community here, and we're all just trying to help each other out, or at least do the best we can. Whether you're a troll or you're a viewer who actually enjoys it, no matter what you're doing, if you're watching it, you're helping it. So even if you're watching to hate it, you're helping. I love it so much. Never makes sense to me. Ooh. I want to take a bathroom break here. I'm going to go take a restroom break. I will be right back. I've also got to see if my pants are done yet real quick. So I will be right back, guys. back. That didn't work. Okay, so anyway, stop. Alright, okay, that didn't work. I'm back. Hey everybody, I'm back. Alright, so bathroom break is all done now. Sure can. Give me a second, Two Bears, to tap back into that energy. Okay. So the second guy, sandy blonde hair, kind of shaggy looking, but better looking in the face. Kind of got that, like Scooby-Doo and shaggy kind of a feel. Laid back, kind of stonerish a little bit. I don't know if he does cannabis or anything like that, but he's more of a laid back, and the comfiest clothes I can find kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't stress about anything. He's very, very laid back. It's kind of like a sandy blondish hair. And he has an earring, like a dangly earring or something like that, or an earring. Does this describe a guy you know? Oh, and the difference between a soulmate and a twin flame. Let's get to that question too. Okay, so I think I misunderstand what you were asking. So the difference between a soulmate and a twin flame, they're the same damn thing. A twin flame just means that you have two of them rather than one mate. Soulmate is one, twin flame is two. Basically, that's the only difference. When I say you have a soulmate, but you may have two different dual people out there. See, some people are destined to meet one person in a certain way and go through that experience. But I don't think you met the second guy yet. But the one that you're currently interested in, I think, like I said, I think you both have to wait to see when you're all feel like you're done with some of the internal stuff that you both have to work on the inside. But then we can see where we want to take this next. Tansy wants a reading. Tansy wants her butt kicked. Tansy wants her butt kicked. But so that's basically the difference between a soulmate and a twin flame, guys. Soulmate just means there's only one out there for you, and twin flame means that you have more than one soulmate, But that doesn't necessarily mean a romantic soulmate, okay? That can be a friend soulmate. That can be a bunch of other people. Your parent can be your soulmate. It's someone who's there for you all of your life, and, part of their soul goes into you. You know what I'm saying? So they give you a bit of everything. Moms. So, Tansy, whenever you're ready, let's get to doing your reading there. You know what to do. And Jew Bears, it's not like you wouldn't have good love with either one of them. It's just a different way of experiencing the kind of love or relationship you would be in. AKA, just for example only, very romantic versus not so romantic, but more trusting, more something else, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So one guy is going to be one type of romantic kind of relationship. One guy is going to be a different type. They're both going to be loving, but different experiences one way or the other, because we all agree kind of what we're going to come to here. And the people with soulmates are the ones, twin flames get confused a lot on which one's which, because you can have a best friend in your life, that be a soulmate who won't ever be romantic with you, but will be there by your side. One shuffle, 9 cards. I'm a little confused on what to ask. Can we do love, please? Like, I don't want to know, but I need to. Stuff I'm getting here. Okay, let's get into doing Jew Bears reading here. And you want one shuffle, the 9th card in. Okay. Here is your one shuffle, Tansy. 1. And we want the ninth card in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the ninth card. I got, oh, hair. That's kind of bugging me there. All right, let's see what love is in store for Tansy. All right, Tans, here we go. You don't want to know, but you need to know, right? So, what do you really need to know right now? Yeah, this one right here, yeah, that's from falling and hitting my head. I was basically sitting here like this, having my coffee, talking to my wife who's in the other room, started to cough and fell towards the floor. And I started to pass out because I was choking on the coffee. So I'm okay, but you know, it happened. We did. Okay, I got you. Okay, they're filling in the blanks now. So we want to know about his features, right? And we want to know about kind of how he looks and who he is as a person, right? Well, here's your first clue. It's somebody who is already pretty put together as a person. They don't have a whole lot of issues themselves. They're very put together kind of a person who allows themselves the freedom to grow in new, different ways. They like to try something new, to have the experience of having the experience of it, not necessarily to just do it to do it. You know what I'm saying? So they try to do things very decisively. The person that I kind of feel for you in this place of love that you are seeking there, dark skin, dark hair, something about his eyes are a little bit different than your normal eyes. I don't know. He's got little creaks, like little creaks on the side here, but not like old kind of creaks. They're just like smile creaks or whatever kind of thing. He likes to smile a lot. I would say medium build, about 5 something ish. He dresses very appropriate for the culture. He's very strict in that respect as far as it goes as dressing for the culture. He embraces the culture, but he makes room for things like he's a little bit more open minded than your normal person who would be very strict. You know what I'm saying? He wants people to dress a certain way, but you know, like that. He's got a weird crick in his nose, like a little bump in his nose, just a tiniest bit going up. Yeah. So you're going to know it by the look in his eyes and what he sounds like. A lot is what I'm hearing from it as well. So, but he's like I said, he's carefree with very religious overtones, or you know, strict overtones, but not so strict that he doesn't allow for some wiggle room there. Okay, he tries to do everything right as much as possible, but he's not like, I'm going to lock you in a room because you didn't obey me today kind of guy. Okay, very put together and ready to grow in new, different ways. The kind of person who would cherish every last little thing about you already, and someone that you're looking at right now could be the best thing for you, but you don't believe that you deserve this thing. So ask yourself, why do I feel like I don't deserve this person that I'm thinking of right now? Why am I not cherishing what I already have with him and seeing if we can grow it somewhere different? You know, this is me and my wife on our wedding day, and we had to learn how to do that. We weren't quite done cooking yet when we met one another. I had a little bit of self love things I had to do. She had a little bit of self love things she had to do. Even though we started to date, we weren't trying to fix one another in the relationship. We were trying to experience the journey we were taking together, separate, but at the same time together as that team. I know that might not make a lot of sense, but anyone who's been in you know, a relationship. So this is me and my wife on our wedding day, Tansy, and what we had to learn on our wedding day or before our wedding day was this. We were very, very, very broken people. So we didn't trust that the good thing staring us right in front of the face that was right there was good to be true. We couldn't believe that we had deserved such a beautiful person. Now, maybe you don't think me and my wife are attractive physically, but on a soul level, we are the most two beautiful souls that you could ever want to meet. We both attracted to each other because we both saw that need for that part of ourselves that we were missing in a romantic sense, but also to say to ourselves, yeah, she's everything I want. I don't need her to fix me. I don't need her to help me. I just need her to be there with me. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the guy you're looking at right now is good to be true. What you need to do is realize it. Sometimes when it's too good to be true, it actually is good to be true kind of a feeling. Because is this a guy from your past? Is this a guy who knows your history at least? Does he know all the things that you have gone through and shared with him? Because it kind of feels like they know the history of you. So I think this person's already in your life and already knows the history. So they've already accepted you for who and what, where, and why you are. They're waiting for you to accept yourself for who, what, where, and why you are. I think this says it better than anything, Tansy. It's time to get out of your own way. The searching card is all about you. Quit pushing up this self-doubting boulder up a hill. The he doesn't see me. Maybe a past life could be it. So if he's your soulmate, he's going to travel with you from that past life to this life. That's a very real possibility. But if you don't get out of your own way and get out of the way of those fears, those doubts, those anxieties that keep you from seeing that this could be the best thing that ever happened to you. Right. And now that you can get out of your own way a little bit and go up the rest of that hill, now you'll see the growth in this person who's already ready for you. They're ready. They're waiting for you to be ready. Waiting for you to see them and cherish them for who and what and why they are. And then reminding yourself that your history lesson has taught you everything you need to know and what to look out for. So you don't need to be on edge all the damn time because this person already knows you. And that if you get out of your own way a little bit in this romance part where you're kind of stopping yourself a little bit, we're so afraid that we're going to get everything we ask for, but the thing we're scared more of is when it will be taken away from us. We're worried about having it or not having it all is the question. Would you rather have it or not have it at all? You got to take the good to take the bad, and those are the facts of life. You know, saying TV shows have some really poignant messages sometimes. You take the good, you take the bad, and you have the facts of life. The facts of life. But Tans, I think this whole love thing is going to be working out for you, though. I think you just kind of have to finish like some of those tiniest little bits of doubt when they drop off, and when those fears drop off, and you start to just trust it and go for it and give it your all and see where it takes you. Yeah, I know. So don't be such in a hurry to have that right now. You're gonna get there. It's coming for you. Just give yourself the time to finish the process of saying, now I do believe I'm ready for it. Because the moment you actually believe it is the moment that true love starts getting that signal to come find you. You know, my wife, I don't know if you would know the story or not, your bestie, but this is how me and my wife met, okay? So approximately in 2014, okay, she had been coming into the store when she got her new route and coming into the store that I worked at, a gas station at the point, and she was coming in practically every day and flirting with me. But because I had such blinders on and I only wanted to see what a body was telling me rather than what a soul was telling me, okay? So she came in every day for about 3 months trying to get my attention, basically. Well, this woman's committed. When she wants something, she definitely goes after it. I'll tell you that much. Because I kind of felt like, when she told me that, it was like, stalker, maybe? Huh? I've never had a stalker before. That would be great. You know that bumper sticker that said on the back of it, if you're stalking me, that would be super. Back in the 80s, we had something stupid like that because there were a lot of us who were so lonely, we would have loved a stalker, because some of us nerds back then, as they like to call us, didn't have any friends. Anyway, back to the story at hand. So, on about the time of winter time came around, okay? Beth decides to go to the hostess part, and she buys this hostess Twinkie cake called snowballs. Now, what snowballs are these little they're sugary covered marshmallows with sprinkles and more sugar on top of them. They look like a small half of a moon, okay? And these happen to be purple. So I think you get the connected here, but in case you didn't get it, blue balls was coming up to my register there, right? She plops the things down on me, looks me dead in the eye, and says, "It's so cold outside. I think I froze my nipples off." I'm like, I look down and I say, "Nope, they're still there." Being the quick-minded, witted person I am at the time, right? And then I laughed at that. We laughed at that. I handed her a palmistry card to give her a reading because I felt something there. Boom. We had our day after that, and it started out as a tarot palm reading, ended up as a date by the end of the time we started ending there. So that's basically the story of me and my wife and how we met. But that was 3 months of me not seeing her and having the blinders on because I wasn't done cooking yet. Those blinders kept shrinking and shrinking and shrinking until finally I went, "Oh, there she is." So talk about it. When that soulmate is ready to find you, trust me, they'll find you. So don't always be so worried about where you're going to meet them or when you're going to meet them. You'll know when you meet them. It will be the easiest relationship you've ever had. They will practically meet almost all of your expectations for the inward stuff. You're going to be physically attracted to them in some way because we all do work on a physical attraction at first kind of a method. But once you fall in love with the heart, the body doesn't matter anymore. It really doesn't. Yeah, well, that's my love story with my wifey, Beth. And like I said, the better part of the story is, with my connection that I had a dream when I was a little boy. And you've heard me talk about this before, right, Tansy? About that dream that I had? And in that dream, I envisioned meeting someone just like Beth as far as her attributes go, not necessarily her physical body, So I manifested in my life over and over again the fact that I knew for a fact that one day I would meet someone who would be so perfectly right for me, I wouldn't be able to ever say this isn't my one true love. So, take about 2 months before she popped into the store, My wife was on her last suicide attempt, and mystically, she heard me call out to her as I was singing under a yew tree to my one true love, who I didn't know at the time, and I was just begging her not to die. And she was basically on death's door about approximately the same time, and she has told me she heard my voice call her back from death to be a part of being in my life. She was promised a guy who would give her a happy ending. Okay, I'm the guy that the universe promised her. Okay, so she had to come back, but she came back for a reason for me, and she remembers this actually happening, and she remembers my eyes, not necessarily the whole package here, but she remembered the eyes. And when she looked into my eyes, she knew. I think that's why she stalked me for 3 months and wasn't giving up on me, because she said, "This is the guy." You know, she almost gave up on that last attempt with the snowballs. That was basically her saying, "I'm pulling out all the stops here. If he doesn't pick me up this time, I give up," kind of a deal. So I'm glad I paid attention that time. So, but it was just such a weird, silly phrase that she said. It was the way she said it too, and it was incredibly cold out that day. And guys think about boobs or other parts of a woman's body pretty much 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I don't know if that's right for all guys. I don't think of it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but you know what I'm saying. Pretty much all the time. We think about the old sex thingy. The moment we can produce sperm, we're ready to go. So, that doesn't mean that they won't be your soulmate. He's not gay, but okay. No one says you can't have a loving relationship between two people without them being in a romantic relationship, Tansy. You can have a very strong, good soulmate kind of a relationship and not have a ring on a finger. It could be your best friend for life. You may never marry that person. You may never have anything more than that. Oh, that's what. Okay, I know what you mean. I see what you're saying, Tansy. That the gay guy wouldn't be thinking about the pants and all of that stuff. Yeah. But then we're not looking for that kind of guy, are we? No, I didn't. Hey, I don't care. Cap me out. Got my attention. Hey, I deserve a yelling out once in a while too. Bad prophet. Bad prophet. Oh, don't you cap me. No, bad. Do you feel better now? I've sternly fingered wagged you. Oh, and I had so many connection issues this morning. It wasn't funny, guys. So, I know who we're gonna go right into if I decide to go early, but we're gonna see. Maybe we'll go the whole time today. I'm not seeing anybody else on that I love right now saying that they're going on. Hey, we got another one. All right, let me clear you off. Swifty, it's your turn. So, what is your question? What are your numbers? Hit me, Swift Sticks. Let's see what you want to know today. Hey, I shouted too. Yes, I did. It's my channel. I can yell if I want to. All right, you two, back in your corners. Here we go. Swift Sticks, here is your 6 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we have 3 God cards for you today there, Swift Sticks. You're the first person to get God cards of the day. And we need the 17th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And the 17th card is now on top. General reading for you today there, Swifty. Alright, I know how you want your God cards served up hot and fresh. Oh, did I get it? Oh, I got it. Yay. Do you have a question or just a general reading today there, Swift? Let me go back up. Oh, okay, I see here. I had to read up. Let's find out what they have to tell you about all this. Okay. Yeah, I knew that's what you went. Like I said, I went back up to the chat and remembered you said something, so I went up there to go look. But thanks again for that. I really appreciate that. So, Swift, we are doing a lot of searching right now, right? But you're getting that forge red hot so that you're ready to finally work on yourself. That means maybe getting angry about the old life. That means getting and changing some things that you used to do so readily available. Those bad old habits are hard to change. So we build this forge up within inside of ourselves to give ourselves that strength, to give ourselves that inner knowledge, that inner power that reminds us that we are more powerful than all of our anxieties, all of our fears, all of those things that keep stopping us from doing the things we really want to do. What they're trying to get you to do right now is use what's being given to you as a power source. Use it as the catalyst, as the thing that you burn away in order to create the new thing that you want instead. So, lots going on. Let's use it to our advantage and use this as a catalyst to put us into a better spot now, next time. So what do we need to do to get to that spot? We need to communicate better with ourselves and the world, physically, mentally, and spiritually. We have to start to communicate in a better way. The way we used to communicate with ourselves, we need to change and adopt new plans. Maybe a daily meditation to cleanse off all the negative energy, to fill ourselves up with all the positive energy, to do some self-care as far as that energetic field goes. Maybe taking a nice warm shower in the morning to get yourself ready to rock and roll, feeling that warmth pouring all over you and getting yourself ready and your body to know that you're awake and alive and ready to go. And then that mental part of yourself where you start to say, I can do today, I will do today, this is how I'm going to do today, blah, blah, blah. And telling that to the universe and telling that to yourself. Kind of giving yourself your own let's go in for the game, coach kind of speech. You know what I'm saying? Well, listen, Swifty, you can do this. We're going to go out on that field and we're going to play hard. We're going to play even harder. But when we're done, we're celebrating, guys. That's right. You, me, and everyone who wins this game, we will celebrate it. But the only way we're ever going to achieve that winning goal is if we communicate together with our physical, mental, and spiritual selves. So get better at doing that a little bit. That's why I'm recommending the meditation. One of the things that they are saying that they're trying to get you going for in this general direction that they want you to go is they just want you to get back to tending to yourself a little bit more. It may not seem like it, but taking care of self, deciding which are the most important coals in the fire. How can we focus them in so we can concentrate on one fire in front of us rather than a lot of little fires that may not be adding to what we need to burn away. We have to allow ourselves that time to go in there and poke at the little thingy and go, where does my energy need to be sent to? Or do I need a bigger fire? Do I need a littler fire? What fire do I want to create within myself? So how do I do that? I've got to give back to myself by replenishing my energy either through rest, play, or some other thing that only you would know that makes you relaxed and energized, okay? But it's about tending back to that circle within, without, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Gotta knock at the door. One moment. Sorry about that, my friend. I had to go get my wife's meal real quick. So, back to your reading. So, why is this all happening to you right now? Because we want you to stoke the fires. We want you to burn away all of this old, bad, icky stuff that you need to burn away. It has to finally die and go away. We cannot hang on to this any longer. And it has to be used as fuel for the fire that we want to burn away. Look at all the fire cards you have right now. You have to start to believe in yourself, believe in your will, believe in your intent, believe in what you can manifest in your life. Because the more and more you burn away these old bad habits and then add new positive habits, that fire becomes so red hot, that forge, when you take that metal out to work on yourself, it's going to be so easy to get down there and make that into a form rather than I have to hit it very, very hard. Because I'm going to communicate with the universe physically, mentally, and spiritually my needs, not my wants. What do I need, not what I will take a 5-second respite break of. And why am I not stoking the fires of the thing that's tending to myself the most by giving myself back that energy that I need for me as well? That's what you have to start to work on. And that's your general reading for you there. And we're just going to go on to the God cards here in a second here. So God cards are next then. Trying to dry some clothes out there. So you have a 3 God card message, and we wanted to see these, so I'm going to flip them. So what do the gods want you to know today, Swifty? Just let me know that you're still here and you're ready to hear it. That's all. Ready, Swifty? Okay, good. So, what do they want you to know that you really need to know? You have to start to give it time. You are trying to make the best crafted elixir of life you have ever made in your life. You have to put all the right ingredients together. That means you have to take the sweetest parts of your life and add it into your life's blood and water. Cat attack, cat attack. I'm being attacked by a kitty cat. Help, help. So if you hear my dryer going off here, just he opened the door. And now he's meowing at me. But you have to also add the catalyst for that elixir of life. You have to add that yeast in there too to combine with that. Well, if we don't add our flavors of life in there, the bare essentials of who we are, the hobs and barley of us, then we won't have anything to make into something better. We also have to add some spices to life too, the things that we can't plan for. And then just reminding yourself that it all has to break down, it all has to become one kind of a mushy substance, and then it fermentates that substance into an elixir of life. Just like what you are doing right now. You're building that elixir of life. It's not quite ready to drink yet, but you're very much to the very ending process of let's strain out the crap so we have this beautiful elixir of life to drink for the remainder of our days. That's why this is so important for you to do right now. You have to stop giving a postage stamp of an idea of what you actually want to the universe. You're only giving us this much information. So this is as much information as we're getting. This is as much information as you are getting back. Let's break apart that image we have in our head and get the big picture and the truest reflection of what we actually want rather than just the idea of what we want. Let's put it into some sort of action here by realizing that there's still much more to reflect and show the world. So, what should you do? More than anything, maybe it's time to take a wandering path. Don't be so concerned with how long it takes you, what way it takes you, how it takes you. Just get into the lazy river and drift along. I mean, it's time to get into a little tube and go down the river. A nice calming river. You might have a couple rapids once in a great blue moon, but they're nothing that you can't handle, and they're not so bad that you can't actually enjoy those splashing moments. But if you don't wander once in a while, stop being so concerned with the plan all of the time, and that's what they want you to do, is just go with the flow. Allow that image that you want to have happen be in your head, yes. That way, when you get to the end of that river, that fermentation, that elixir of life is ready for you. And that is your reading today, Swift. Oh. What now? I fed you earlier. You don't get fed for a while now. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Well, then leave me alone. You're not going to come here. You're sitting down here whining like a little baby. And he was fed earlier this morning, and he doesn't get fed for a couple more hours, and he's trying to get food early. No. That's right. No yummies yet. Come here. Come here. Behold the kitty cat. Say hi, Mr. Lucifer. He's not a devil. Well, once in a while he can be. Kitty cat. Kitty cat snuggles. Oh, kitty cat snuggles. Oh, do I get kitty cat snuggles? Oh, he hates it when I snuggle him. He hates it so much. Oh, the poor kitty cat's so bad. Oh, so treated so cruelly. Oh, the poor kitty cat. Only fed twice a day. Clean litter. All the toys he wants to play with. But no, that doesn't make him happy, right? No, he doesn't like all the food we give him. So he doesn't eat the stuff. Then he goes hungry and goes, yeah, I want something different. No, you can't have something different. We have to save food. We've only got so much a month left to go. And no more money to go buy food with. So, Yeah, that's right, little fuzzball. That's right. That's right. Tell them. Tell them. Tell them what you want. Tell them. Tell them all of them what you want. Tell them. Tell them all what you want. Tell them. Tell them. Tell them the secrets of the universe. Tell them. They're telling it to them, right? I hope you can hear this, guys. Hey, guys. How's it going today? I'm Lucifer. Nice to see you. Hey, how you doing today? I hope you're having a good time. I almost did it. I tried the whole ventriloquism thingy for a while. It didn't work because I couldn't stop moving my lips. I learned how to do it to a certain point, and then I can't do it anymore. So I don't even know who's out there today. Who's out there doing anything fun today? Anybody? What do you think, guys? Should we go another hour? Or should we end it for today? What does my chat think we should do? Guidance is on. Could take you to guidance. If I end early, I'm going to go to guidance. Otherwise, I've got another person I really want to go show some love to. Okay? We'll have your emergency. Alright, bye, kid. Here. I'll put it over here somewhere. For now. Oh, maybe I'll put it back right where I found it. Make you stay right here. I would have got that for you. Here's a regular one. Yep. Five-row?
Huh?
Five-row? Where is it? Okay. And you know where my tramadol is on the side of my bed if you need it too, right? The biggest bottle on my side of the bed if you need one or two. Okay. Alright, here you go. 4 regulars when you're ready. You got 4, I got 4. That's it. Once they're gone, they're gone. Coffee if you want it. I've still got coffee. It's already creamed and sugared, so. No.
So have you had a lot of readings?
Not really. I like about 3 so far. I'm actually thinking about raiding out early, but I don't know. What do you say, chat? Do you want more time? Or do we want to just go give somebody our love for today and come back tomorrow? What is your vote? Anybody out there have a vote? Let's start a poll. Let's give you 2 minutes. If I don't get any votes for yes on this, I will end. So here we go, 2-minute poll for you guys. Should we end it now or not? Place your bets. Who's gonna win? I have no idea. We've got nobody else here right now, and usually when my energy feels like this, it's like no one else is coming today. But well, we're gonna see what this poll has to say. So you can vote now. We have a current poll. I don't vote my own polls, so if you guys want to tell me whether we should end it now or not, and I wish my fucking mouse was working again. And I know who we're gonna go raid if we don't get anybody to vote here. So. Okay, just double checking her. Oh, that's okay, no worries. Do you need me to repeat anything for you, Swifty, or are you good? Yeah. You know, the three fire cards generally mean it's time to re-embrace that summer feeling within ourselves. So that warm, light, happy, looking forward to new things, looking forward to, you know, that's when we go outside and play, you know? Well, we got one vote for no, we're not going to end now. One vote, I guess, is all that matters. If I get one vote saying no, don't end now, I guess we won't end now. Oh, wait a little bit longer. There we got. The poll has ended, so the no, not end nows have won. So we will not end now. We will wait. We will wait till 11:30. So anyway, yeah, but just kind of show off. Hey, let's do some showing off of the cards, kind of a deal, you know. Yeah. And the reason you got summer cards is because now is the time for action, especially when you feel like that, you know. When you get three summer cards, like the Stoke card, the Tending card, what else was it? The Forge card, and what was it? Was it Gardenia Rose? I think it was, right? Was these three not glows, not glaze? So it was Tending, Stoke was on top, Forge was there, and yeah, it was Searching. Get out of your own way. Right? I think that was it. Just for an example, either way. So when you get three summer cards like this, you know, and each of them have a special symbol on the corners, you might not be able to see it, but I'm going to put it up to the screen here so you can kind of see it a little bit. See this little symbol? It's got a physical, mental, and spiritual little thing here, and you got two physicals and a spiritual and one mental. So your physical actions are being a little bit more like you need to do more physical action in your life. The spirit card is more about you believing in yourself. The Searching is more of the mental, getting out of your own way kind of a deal, of course, you know. But the only way to get out of the lull is for you to say, time to try something new. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And make that progress you were hoping to get, you know. Did you have an end I could have of that green at all? Or did you smoke it all the way down? I'm going to have a little bit of green myself. My wife has been generous enough to gift me with a small amount of green, and I can really use it right now. As I'm all out of my emergencies, there's only one left in the house. It belongs to her. Okay. So, you know, I was going to show off my cards a little bit. So, just kind of give you an understanding of what my cards are like, because I'm closing down the readings for right now. We're going to have a just chatting segment here. Alright, and here we go. So, when I originally designed these cards, if you want to find out more about the story, go check out yesterday's VOD. I told the whole story about how I came to understand the 5 Paths Tarot and what the journey was to get there. But just to kind of show you guys some of the cards here. That's my Gardenia Rose card. That's my mom's card. This is the Vine card for communication. This is potential, basically. Buds are potential. Fanning is taking control. Willow is a special dream. Learning your lesson again. Getting life is a journey, not a destination. It's time to destroy everything that was in your path getting in your way. Igniting your own path kind of speaks for itself. Ignite your future. Use the catalyst. Accept yourself for who and what you are. Listen to your guides. Leap for joy and take in that breath of fresh air. My wife's card. Larimar's door. Embrace your newfound freedom. Depression. There may be sadness or something that's looming over you that you're trying to get over. Okay, resilience or fortitude. Birch tree. The hard path. It's all about getting to your goals as quickly as possible, but taking a break afterwards to let it soak all in. Decay is all about the stages of that compost pile. After you put it in the compost pile, it's got to decay to become that life-giving nutrient dirt. Cherish is me and my wife on our wedding day, learning how to cherish one another. The Grand Elder is all about being put together and having all of what you need done right now is done. Now it's time to move on to a new adventure. The Death card. Everyone has a Death card. I think I don't need to explain that. Easy path. That's more of a one step at a time kind of approach to meeting your goals. You take it at your own pace. Crystallizing in fear. Being so defensive to everybody that you've put out daggers. Tempering yourself into what you want yourself to be. Putting the stuff that you're not currently using, that's getting in your own way, putting it into a place that will someday turn into life-giving nutrient dirt. Letting go of a bad habit to adopt a new habit is doing your compost pile. Receiving, all about you accepting the right kind of gifts. Putting on your protective coat of armor is the Sleek card. Feeding your need, not your want card. The Fermentation card, all about the stuff we put together that has to take time to come together. A wandering path. It doesn't have a direction. It doesn't have a time frame. It doesn't even have a place. It's just you wandering about, not concerned with what the world is doing. Image. Don't show everyone just the smallest part of who you are. The Blue Wolf is my father's card, all about embracing all of the emotions you have inside and howling at the moon for the family of your choice to come to your aid rather than you seeking them out. Celebrating life and all of its aspects. The Extinguished cards, extinguishing the fires that you aren't paying attention to, aka this project I've left on the side for 2 years because I didn't know how to, or procrastinated too much to do it. And I'm not pointing at my wife here, I'm pointing at my wife at the same time. So, the Being card is all about becoming, walking the walk, talking the talk. Rainier card is all about my brother's card. It's all about changing your circumstances that you put yourself into to making it become better than it was before. Even though you may have done a really bad thing, you can still change your life around. Basking in the sun and taking all the positive energy in you can. Getting around your friends, your close-knit friends, your circle of friends. The Unseen path, it's a little bit of the easy, a little bit of the hard, but definitely one you forge yourself because you have to face that one thing you've been afraid to face your whole life. Then your Build card, what do you want to build around your foundation to keep it safe? Past path, what victories and defeats have you been making up to this point? Then we have the Sapling card, New Beginnings or New Growth. The Letting Go of My Anger card, or It's Time to Let This Anger Out card. The Home path, all about you feeling like you are at home within yourself. Like if you are coming home from a long day at work, you look forward to that. You know what I'm saying? Place of rest, place where you get to, take back all of the energy of the day. Contemplate, go in there and grab a dream, just don't sit there to think about it. Set a new foundation down. If the old one's not working, maybe you need to clear it off and start over again. The Faith leap. Taking a leap of faith does not mean you do not have a parachute doing it, but it does mean you need to face your fear in order to get to the next stage of the game. What is your full picture trying to tell you? The Weight path. What am I waiting for? The silver platter to plop in the middle of my hands? Or is there some action I need to take here? The Leaf card. We are going on a cycle of life, death, and rebirth. We don't know where we're at yet, but we're going to find out. Those seeds that we need to plant in the ground to begin that new growth in our life. The reflection of who we truly are. What are we showing people and what are they showing us? Reflect back to them what they are reflecting to you. All right? Forge card. It's all about bringing up the power, personal power of yourself. The Tending card. It's all about you making sure all of the things that you are currently working on focus in to be one goal instead of thousands of goals. Okay? The Stoke card. Feed the fire that you want fed. If you want the positive fire fed, take all the negative stuff, burn it away. Take all the stuff that you're going to do better and add it to the fuel to the fire to make it keep going. And then we have the Searching card. Let's get out of our own way a little bit. The Great Oak card is all about a sense of maturity that we finally reached within ourselves, that we feel like we're getting to be put together, but we're not quite there yet. We have a little bit of growth left to go, but for the most part, we've dealt with the inside, we've dealt with the outside. Now we're putting it into action. The Glow card, believing in yourself so much that you shine like a brilliant, beautiful soul you are. Donating back to self is important because we don't do it enough. Embracing the world, embracing yourself, all the parts of who you are. Preparing. It's all about what we add into that soup that's important. What ingredients will make up the kind of thing you want to consume the rest of your life. The Change card that we have, you have a choice. You can pick up small amounts of change or big amounts of change, but you have to start to do more change. The Seeing Eye. I want you to see your whole world for the first time, because you definitely aren't seeing it for what it truly is. The Molding card, all about you taking your own future in your own hands and molding it into the shape you want it to be. The Mirror. Are you looking into the light or are you looking into the dark? Whichever way you're facing is what's right behind you, so maybe you need to move the mirror to see the light. Are you racked with guilt of success or guilt of what you've done wrong? Sometimes we feel guilty for succeeding in life rather than feel guilty for what we did wrong in life. So just remember, when this card pops up, it can go either way for you. Stop battling with yourself. Put down the swords and make friends with your enemy inside. Enjoy your life. Let's just exist. Let's just get a really good idea in our head before we want to put it into action. The Witch's Tower. Let's claim our power and be very, very descriptive about what we want. Look out for 2x4s though. The Reassessment card is all about the future that is ready to happen for you. You're not missing a piece, it's still developing. The Integrate card. All about bringing all of your balls together. Your physical, your mental, and your spiritual. And learning how to juggle just those three things rather than trying to juggle 5,000 things all at once. Now, glaze. We want to glaze like the brilliant, beautiful sun in the sky. So bringing the positivity and basking in it is enough. We have to be the sun. Listen to the ancient knowledge that I have inside of us. What we've learned up to this point and what we have still yet to learn, but listening to our guides and our inner voices. Stop putting up a block of ice around you so that you can't get hurt. We need to chisel our way out of this way. Then we have the Rain card. All right, it's not what happens to you. You are not the sky in this picture, not the rain in this picture. You are the sky in this picture. You are not the rain. You choose how that rain comes down upon you. Is it a light, happy rain or a gale force winds kind of rain? Dirt. Well, after you've done decayed, you have life-giving nutrient dirt to plant in. Guess what seeds you may want to plant there? Stop letting yourself get frozen in place by that very thin ice. The smallest doubt, the smallest fear can seem insurmountable, but you know you can get past it. Deciding you are a beautiful flower, not a weed. The dandelion is a beautiful flower, and you are too. Don't you ever forget it. Let's release all of that bent up energy inside of ourselves. Let's dig down underneath the surface and reveal our true self. Let's share all information so we get all the answers we need back in return. Let's get into our car and drive the last 25 miles rather than walk there. We have to take better control of our life now and take better control of how we are traveling the road ahead. The inner O card. What do you need to move out of yourself? What do you need to put into its place? And the unison card, the last and final card, is about bringing all your words together, the good and the bad, and learning how to walk that gray in between. This is my card. And those are all of my cards that you will receive in the 5 Paths Tarot deck that you will buy. Plus you will get 5 more art cards, a spirit card, a air, earth, and fire card. So, and I think we've given it enough time for people to pop in here. So there was a little bit of a light explanation on my cards, guys. So if you guys want to help me in any way, shape, or form, please go donate to the link on top there. My Kickstarter campaign is the only way I want you to show me love right now. So go add to that if you want to do something nice for me. Now I'm calling my chips in. Please help me out with this goal of mine. We're going to go say hi to Papa Clutch. He's doing a 24-hour stream. He's trying to gather up enough money to go see his girlfriend in the UK. And I just want to show him some support. So we're going to go right into Papa Clutch, who's finishing his 24-hour. He's got a couple more hours to go. I think he's got like 3 hours to go, and then he's done for today. So thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate all that you have done for me. I hope you have a great rest of the day. We'll see you tomorrow. Toodles.